Today we are to discuss with the new topic, that is stereochemistry. Stereo means solid, chemistry of solid substances. That is mean called as stereochemistry. In this topic, we are to discuss with the stereoisomerisms, the part of isomerisms, in that optical isomerisms and geometric isomerism along with conformational isomerisms. We have to discuss in this stereochemistry. In optical isomerism, we have to discuss the various terminology related to the optical isomerisms. That is optical activity, enantiomerisms, diastereomerisms, and mesocompounds. Along with their examples, we have to discuss here. Along with some elements of symmetry, chiral, achiral molecules identifications, we have to study in this topic. For optical isomerisms, there are nomenclature systems. There are two types of nomenclature systems, D and L, that is dextro-levo nomenclature systems for optical isomerisms, and R and S system nomenclature. For R and S system nomenclature, this sequence rules is applicable to identification of R and S nomenclature system for optical isomerism. There are two naming systems for optical isomerisms, R and S nomenclature and D and L. D and L, nothing but it's a practical oriented concept behind identification of optical isomerisms, whereas R and S theoretically applicables. There's some rules, by applying some rules, you have to give the naming to the optical isomers. Then what are the chiral molecules which undergo reactions to give the different type of product? That reactions we have to discuss in the segments. Along with, in optical isomerisms, both the isomers, dextro and levo, when combined, that is called as mixture. That mixture is called as racemic mixtures. They are optically inactive substances, and their resolutions we have to discuss here related with this racemic mixture part. And some synthesis of asymmetric synthesis like partial and absolute asymmetric synthesis we have to study in this topic. Whereas as per your syllabus is concerned, this whole stereoisomerisms of optical isomerisms, this part is in unit 1. Whereas geometric isomerisms and conformational isomerisms and some stereospecific and stereoselective reactions are come under unit 2. Here only mentioning the geometric isomerisms along with their nomenclatures. There are three types of nomenclatures: cis and trans, depend on the which items or which groups present on the double bonded carbon atoms, or cyclic carbocyclic compounds. For that, the geometric isomerism concept was implemented, and there are three types of naming system for geometric isomerisms, either cis and trans. Some limitation with this cis and trans, then identify with this, overcome that whatever the limitation with cis and trans, that limitations overcome by E and Z nomenclature systems, and third one is syn and anti nomenclature system for geometric isomers. Some limitation related with the cis and trans, that limitation overcome in the E and Z nomenclature systems. And various method for determination of geometric isomers. Cis and trans are the class of geometric isomers. That identifications, that methods you have to determine either cis isomer or trans isomer given to you for identifications. Some methods are physicals and chemicals also. Physical method means crystal structures. Similar crystal you have to separate. That is one isomeric form. Different crystal structure are separated. That is physical methods with the help of magnifying lens. This is the first method to isolate the geometric isomers. Cis and trans, you give the mixture of cis and trans isomers. How will you separate? By using first method, that is with the help of lens, magnifying lens and forceps to identify the similar type of crystals with the help of lens and forceps you have to separate out. For example, घरी आपण धान्य आणतो का, गहू ज्वारी, त्याच्यासोबत काही खडे सुद्धा असतात. खडे आणि गहू दोन्ही इक्वल फॉर्म मध्ये दिलं तर तुम्ही काय सेपरेट करणार? गहू वेगळं काढताल किंवा खडा जो दिसला काळा 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 तो काळा सेपरेट करणार कशाने? तुमच्या हाताने, कारण तो तुम्हाला व्हिजिबल आहे नेकेड आईजनं. आणि आपले जे केमिकल कंपाऊंड्स आहेत, सॉलिड कंपाऊंड, ते व्हिजिबल आहेत पण तेवढ्या मॅग्निफाईंग लेन्सनं आपल्या साध्या डोळ्याने दिसत नाही. मग त्यासाठी मॅग्निफाईंग लेन्स वापरायचं जेणेकरून त्याचं स्ट्रक्चर आपल्याला थोडंसं मोठं दिसेल. आणि मोठं दिसल्यानंतर आयडेंटिफिकेशन, जसं आपण गहू ज्वारी आपण सेग्रिगेट करतो खड्यापासून, खडे आणि गहू सेपरेट करतो, त्याच पद्धतीनं सेपरेट करायचं. अँड दिस मेथड वॉज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन 1930 बाय पाश्चर. आता सध्या कोणी वापरत नाही, बट हिस्टॉरिकल मेथड, फर्स्ट मेथड असल्यामुळे, ड्यू टू द हिस्ट्री आपल्याला माहित असायला पाहिजे, त्यासाठी हिस्टॉरिकल इम्पॉर्टन्स, that methods was introduced only for your study purpose. No one can use right now this with the help of magnifying glass lens and forceps to separate the geometric isomers. Like similarly, some other methods like crystal lattice, solubility, dielectric constant, dipole moment between two crystals. On that basis, you have to separate the geometric isomers. Solubility कशी आहे? Cis isomers are easily solubilized than trans isomers. In crystalline, trans isomers are closely packed in the crystal lattice rather than the cis isomers. Cis isomer does not pack in the crystal lattice. This is another method. Dipole moment are different one, trans isomers and cis isomers. So on that basis, you have to identify. These are some physical methods. And chemical method, one of the part like biochemical methods with the help of some microorganisms, they absorb one of the isomeric form and remaining form is isolated. That is, with the help of microorganisms, you have to segregate. Like that, you have to implement the various method for identification of geometric isomers. Similarly, in racemic mixture also, some methods you have to use for resolution of racemic mixture, like that. And conformational isomerism part. Here, conformation means the rotation of group or group of atoms around carbon-carbon single bonds. That rotation we have to observe for ethane, for N-butane, for cyclohexane. We have to study in this segment. This is a whole unit 1 and unit 2 part related with the stereochemistry. These are the content related with the stereochemistry. In brief, I had to give all idea related with this stereoisomerism, with this syllabus part. These are the terminologies along with some examples, that is optical activity, enantiomers, diastomers, and mesocompounds. Then for the symmetry, what are the elements are involved? There are 4 or 5 types of symmetry. center of symmetry, axis of symmetry, like that we have to discuss in this segment. Then chiral and achiral molecules identifications. Chiral means similar, achiral means different molecules. Achiral kyo chiral and achiral molecules. So we have to move with the first definition related with the stereochemistry. Stereo means, as per the Latin word, stereo means solid. And chemistry means their process. Chemistry of solid substances. We have to discuss in this topic. Here the definition related with the stereochemistry. Stereochemistry refer to the three-dimensional, that is 3D, properties of particular molecules along with their reactions. We have to study in this segment. That segment is called as stereochemistry. Nothing but it's a three-dimensional property, study of the three-dimensional property of the molecules, like physical as well as chemical properties of solid substance in three dimensions. That study is called as stereochemistry. It has own languages, means stereochemistry having own language, own terminologies, which is needed to be learned in order to fully communicate and understand its concept. Whatever the terminologies, whatever the language is given to for or used for stereochemistry is their own language. With the help of that, we have to understand its concept, stereochemical concept. So we have to move with the next slides. In this slides, we have to discuss all the segment related with the isomerism part. The compound having same molecular formula but differ in the structure, that isomeric form is called as constitutional isomerism or structural isomerisms. Okay. Their connectivity different as well. If connectivity is similar ones, if connectivity is yes, answer is yes, then their isomeric form is stereoisomers. That compounds come under the category stereoisomers. Again, isomerisms, they divide into two segments. Differ in the structure, structural isomerism. Differ in the arrangement of atoms. They come under stereoisomerisms. Again, there is another question related with the stereoisomerisms. Can the compound be interconverted by rotation about single bonds? Here, if any compound having the carbon-carbon single bond, if rotation is occur, then if your answer is yes, the rotation between this carbon-carbon, if rotation around this carbon-carbon single bonds, either 90, 180, 270, 360-degree rotations, if answer is yes, then their isomeric form is called as conformational isomerisms. If you see in this conformational tab, there is a rotation of this carbon-carbon single bonds around its axis. 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, and 360 degree. If you observe this, both the reactions, both the compounds, this one and this one, the angle between rotation of carbon-carbon single bond is 180 degree centigrade. If you see with this S3 group, here upper side, here lower side. This hydrogens, Two hydrogens. R is upper side, here downward side. Here two hydrogens are upper side and CH3 are downward side. Due to the rotation of carbon-carbon single bond in the form of 90, 180, 270, 360. After rotation, whatever the structure are formed, that structures are called as conformational structures. As per your syllabus is concerned, there are three compounds given for conformational isomerism understanding. That is an ethanes, ethenamine, hydrocarbon alkanes, and butanes. That is unbranched four carbon containing hydrogens and one cyclic compound, that is cyclohexane. तुम्ही ऐकलं असेल अल्किल हॅलाइड मध्ये किंवा सायक्लोअल्किन्स मध्ये cyclohexane, chair form, goat form, boat form, chair form. These are the conformational forms. Depend on the change of the temperatures. They rotates carbon-carbon single bonds in between. They rotates and it will give the different conformational arrangement of the atoms, which is present on that particular carbon atoms. And it will show in cyclohexane axial hydrogens and vertical hydrogens. Depend on the rotation of carbon-carbon single bonds. After 90 degrees centigrade, those are axial ones. Axis ला जो आहे, they convert into horizontal. Vertical ला जो hydrogen आहे तो 90 degree move होईल carbon-carbon single bonds. त्याचं conversion होईल axial to horizontal hydrogen part. If your answer is yes about the rotation of carbon-carbon single bonds. If answer is no, then that isomeric form is called as configurational isomerisms. Carbon-carbon single bonds rotation nacelle, then that isomeric form is called as configurational isomers. इथपर्यंत आला clear? Then another questions. वर stereoisomerism मध्ये carbon-carbon single bonds आले. Here, if the isomeric form is having double bond, carbon-carbon double bond, if your answer is yes, then that configurational form is called as geometric isomerism. This part is mentioned in your unit 2, that is geometric isomerisms. If the isomerism does not have double bonds, question related double bonds, your answer is no, then the configurational isomeric form is called as optical isomerisms. Again, there is another questions related with the optical isomerisms. Another question is arise. Are the compound having non-superimposable mirror images? Non-super mirror images, imposable mirror image means such image does not impose to overlap to the other images. That type of images are called as non-superimposable mirror images. If your answer is yes, then their optical isomeric form is called as enantiomers. Enantiomers means those isomers having non-superimposable mirror images are called as enantiomers. If your answer is no, then that isomeric form is called as diastomers. Diatomers means it having two asymmetric chiral centers, but does not non-super mirror images. Does not having non-superimposable mirror images. That is called as diastomers. With these slides, you have to overview related with the isomerisms. If compound having same molecular formula, your answer is yes. Then they enter into the stereo isomerisms. That is called as isomerisms. Again, if same molecular formula but connectivity is same, then your answer is if yes, then enter into the stereo isomerisms. If your answer is no, then it comes under constitutional, or alternative name is structural isomerism. It's a part of isomerisms. Same molecular formula but differ in the arrangement of the structures. Then move with the stereoisomerisms. If the compounds having carbon-carbon single bonds, same molecular formula, but the rotation of carbon-carbon single bonds present in the structures, if rotated, that isomerism is called as conformational isomerisms. If not rotate, carbon-carbon single bond does not rotate, that isomeric form is called as configurational isomerisms. Again, this configurational isomerism related if the compounds having carbon-carbon double bonds. If any compound having carbon-carbon double bond. If your answer is yes, then their configurational isomeric form is called as geometric isomerisms. If your answer is no, then it segregate as a optical isomerisms. Categorized as a optical isomerisms. Again, in optical isomerism, it is related with the non-superimposable mirror images. If your answer is yes, that isomeric optical isomeric form is called as enantiomers. If your answer is no, then that optical isomerism called as diastomers. This is a whole overview related with the isomerism. All the terminology related with the isomerism. That is constitutional, stereoisomerism, configurational isomerism, conformational isomerisms, geometric isomerism, optical isomerisms, enantiomers, diastomers, all are segregated on the basis of their categorizations. But the common thing is same molecular formula. All this isomeric having same molecular formula, but differ in the connectivity, either in the form of structure, either in the form of carbon-carbon single bond rotations, either in the form of carbon-carbon double bonds, either in the form of non-superimposable mirror images, or either in the form of their arrangements. Whatever the groups present in the structures, their arrangement, we have to differs in isomeric forms. But the common thing is same molecular formula. This brief idea you have to understand. This is the part of identifications or understanding the isomerisms. Which isomers having either double bonds, either single bonds, either different structures, either change in the structures. On that basis, they are categorized as a isomers.